On August 16, 2008, just 2 months after my graduation from high school, I left home and all that was familiar to me for the first time in my life. I left behind my family and my friends to move across the world to Finland, which is a small country located in Northern Europe. Moving to a new country, no matter the reason, is a big adjustment. There are so many aspects of life there that may be just a little bit different from what one is used to. For example, for me while I was living in Finland, I experienced a day of complete darkness. I also experienced the opposite, a day of complete light. Through my years studying in a foreign culture, I will share a little of what can be expected when making another country your home. First, I noticed the little things that I took for granted every day. Items like the keys they used, or the new currency I had to get used to, or even faucets found in the showers and bathrooms. On my second day of school, I thought I'd locked myself into a room because I didn't know how their locks and doors worked.
Then there were food differences. I had to adjust to eating bread with peppers and cucumbers in the morning for breakfast, and even had to swallow my dislike for split pea soup. This is a national favorite in Finland. I was also introduced to new foods, though, like makkara and even delicious desserts. Another adjustment I had to get used to was transportation. I had never ridden a train before, but it soon became my main mode of travel. I even got to travel by ship a couple of times. And when those two or a bus wasn't an option, walking was. Snow, rain, or shine, when something was fairly close by, we walked. I can count on my hands the number of times I rode in a car my whole year in Finland. I even found that some holidays were different. Independence Day was a solemn occasion that everyone dressed up for. Graduation, too. And while it was difficult to be away from home at Christmas time, I enjoyed participating in their traditions of cutting down a tree together as a family, taking a Christmas Eve sauna, and jumping into a hole in a lake, and finally ending the day with services and a visit to the cemetery to light candles in remembrance of the family members and friends who are no longer living to celebrate with them. A new language is probably the most difficult part of moving to a foreign country, especially when that language has no similarities to your native one. The dictionary becomes your best friend, endless hours of studying become necessary, and the ability to laugh at yourself when mistakes are made are important. But through frustration, tears, hard work, and dedication, the language does eventually come.
Te ette varmasti muista kaikki, että te olette tehneet, mutta me muistamme.
There are other aspects of life that make living abroad an awesome experience. One is the ability to travel to other places nearby. Through Ryanair, a cheap airline company in Europe, I got to see the villages of the Swiss Alps in Switzerland, the sights of Rome, and a city surrounded by water in Venice. I saw the old towns of Estonia and got to sleep in a castle in Scotland. I also got to see the majestic cliffs of Moher in Ireland, and even saw the Queen of England in Great Britain. One of the best parts about moving to a new country are the friends you make. You begin as classmates, but through trips together, hikes, everyday life, or even being roommates, you become fast friends that last a lifetime. There are even possibilities to show them to your own country and home. Since coming home 3 years ago, I have had many friends come visit me here in the United States, and I have even had the chance to go back to Finland to visit them. Through all the hardships and difficulties of living in a new culture, it's the good times, places, and people you will always remember, and it's an experience you won't likely ever to regret.
Farewell to this great year together.